I do believe 100% that he was pursued by the police because we knew something was going on. Their first statement was a mistake of identity. So what does that mean to you?
Aborigine, this is who we be.
Despite the problems, I believe that most of the people that live in this community are wonderful people. People that have been pushed to breaking point and still they maintain quality about them, which makes me proud to say that I'm a resident of Redfern Waterloo.
Aborigine. Nobody doesn't like us, cause nobody doesn't like me.
You probably think I'm a madman, but fear me not. I only hit you with mad gems. I'm pleading not guilty to all admissions.
White and black have to learn from the young people who faced police in Redfern on February the 15th and whom Lyle Munro Sr. rightly described as brave young people we are immensely proud of.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
This is the spot I was sitting the morning of TJ's death. I was sitting here observing police go up and down the street doing U-turns, lights, sirens on, multiple cars. It was obvious something was going on. And then an old fella came down. I was sitting here with two mates. He knew my mate of mine. He said, young bloke, just come off a bike, he's stuck on the fence. Straight away, we're up there. We got there just as the police pulled him off the fence, and we walked all the way up there. We didn't go right up, but I observed 5 to 6 police officers holding him down. He was struggling, screaming, horrifically, I'm dying, he knew. I'll never hear a sound like that come out of a human being again.
You know what they were saying today?
What?
The bike is gone missing.
The what?
The bike.
The bike.
The bike.
What happened? It's missing.
Yes.
So they're going to fabricate the evidence.
As far as his bike goes, I did see his bike. He hasn't gone around the corner, he's misjudged the corner, hit this little corner garden bit, but his forks, his front tyre was forward, his forks were bent this way, and one handle was bent down like this. That's how it was.
Thomas makes hard left-hand turn on his bicycle and may have hit garden edge, catapulting the bicycle and him. He was impaled on his back on fence.
Was parked right there. From the time I was told that the boy was on the fence, it was 20 minutes before a paramedic arrived here. The ambulance station would be about 3 blocks away, but there's many more.
About the riots. Let's talk about the riots.
Sis, we'll never do that again.
Why not? I'd do it again.
What for?
Because we are people with rights. We're not going to... They parade around this fucking block 24 hours a day. And what? Where they? You see them fucking go around Clovelly like that?
Shows God. You know,
Or
that's
anyway,
right,
I
eh?
mean, even-
especially
even-
in the block, they got to come to the block all the time. And Edward Street, Thomas Street, Cleveland Street, they're always on this side of the block. I mean,
We just got to be
why-
ninjaed up properly, that's all, so they can't catch us. But I don't care, I stood up there, up the top, and fucking yelled abuse, because that's what they deserve. They got consciences too.
I made sure that they didn't come marching down here. Me and Charles were down here. We were the rear guard because they would have come marching here. You don't know what they're going to do. Smash into our house. See, we had kids crying out here. I remember you taking your baby to the hospital the next morning from the smoke there. And all the choppers were flying around all night there.
They must have fucking circled about 20 times.
And that thing was that bright. It was like an X-ray light. It
Yeah.
comes right through the curtain. It shone right through your house. So many fellas got picked up.
Demand that the Royal Commission staff comprise of 50% of Aboriginal people to deal directly with evidence from Aboriginal and other people who are not willing to give their statements to or about police because of fear of future harassment.
The Royal Commission made a huge number of recommendations for change in the justice system and for police. How many of these have been put in place? Only 50% of the recommendations have been implemented.
Why couldn't they pick up and follow on with those recommendations? Why weren't halfway houses established for young people who are coming out of institutions? No recommendations are picked up on. The cycle hasn't been broken.
You know, the Premier of New South Wales and his cabinet apparently spend $110,000 a day on personal publicity, on monitoring the media. I suggest that that money goes to monitoring exactly what happens in Redfern. Because what isn't reported is that there is a state of siege in Redfern.